Tonight on Reporting Scotland, Humza Yousaf stands by his predecessor. The First Minister says he will not suspend Nicola Sturgeon from the SNP following her arrest and release in connection with the investigation into the party's funding and finances.
Do you think she should be suspended from the SNP?
Yes, I do.
Humza's got a lot to think about, so, there's other more important things to be done.
Also tonight, the grieving mum whose vulnerable daughter was able to walk out of her hospital ward.
There needs to be more staff. The staff need to be trained better. They need to be more compassionate, and maybe they need to be looked after better so that they can look after their patients better.
Samantha's daughter Jade was found dead 11 days later. The Health Board has given the family a full apology. The country's first battery-powered HGV begins making deliveries of whisky.
And coming up in the sport, a former Scotland manager says the team's victory over Spain will terrify future opponents ahead of this weekend's European Championship qualifier against Norway.
Hello, I'm Laura Miller. Welcome to Monday's programme. Nicola Sturgeon won't be suspended from the party she led for almost 9 years, says First Minister Humza Yousaf. This despite calls from within the SNP for her to be suspended or voluntarily step aside. It follows the former First Minister's arrest and release yesterday by police investigating the funding and finances of the party. Here, with all the day's developments, is our political correspondent David Wallace-Lockhart. So, what precedent is there for prominent SNP members being suspended while allegations against them are looked at? Well, Colin Beattie stepped down as the party's treasurer after he was arrested and released without charge. Humza Yousaf says Mr Beattie is innocent until proven guilty. He remains an SNP MSP. Alex Salmond resigned his membership after he was investigated over sexual harassment claims. He was cleared in a criminal trial but never returned to the SNP and now leads the rival Alba party. Others have also willingly given up their party affiliation, like the former MP Natalie McGarry, who was jailed for embezzlement. At the time, Nicola Sturgeon said her resigning the whip during the police investigation was the right thing to have done. But resignations are not always voluntarily. Consider Margaret Ferrier. She lost the SNP whip after admitting she breached coronavirus laws back in 2020. So, what do some people in Nicola Sturgeon's Glasgow South constituency want to happen to her SNP membership? OK, let's get tonight's sport now with Amy Irons over here in your new home, in our new surroundings.
New home, Laura, but still the same team.
Yeah,
of course.
Absolutely. And we're talking Scotland.
We certainly are. It doesn't feel like that long ago, does it, since that iconic victory that Scotland recorded over Spain. So there's a real buzz around the men's national side, and we've got a big game coming up this weekend.
Yeah, good.
Thanks very much. Hello there. With still 5 days to go until Scotland resume their bid to reach next year's Euros. But the build-up has begun, with former national team manager Alex McLeish saying countries are now terrified of facing Steve Clarke's side.
Now tonight's main news again. Nicola Sturgeon won't be suspended from the SNP, says Humza Yousaf. It follows the arrest and release of the former First Minister yesterday by police investigating SNP funding and finances. The BBC has found there have been over 6,000 cases of patients leaving hospital wards here in the past 5 years. And the boss of CalMac has met residents of South Uist who are angry at the ferry operator's decision to cancel sailings to Malig for the rest of this month. And that is Reporting Scotland. I will be back with your late news at 10:30 tonight. Until then, from everyone in the team, enjoy your evening. Good night.